Girl, I stopped putting everybody else first, and for once, my life actually feels like it's mine. If you've ever felt guilty for choosing yourself, then this video is for you. Listen, call it selfish if you want, but putting me first was the best thing that I've ever done for me. It may be a little problematic for everybody else, but oh well. Here are 7 ways that I selfishly started putting myself first and why you need to do the same. So let's get into it. The first one should be no surprise to you because I actually did a whole video on this and I'll actually link it below. And that's saying no without explaining. I might tell y'all a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie. And I've actually told you guys this one before. No is a full sentence. And I had to learn that. I don't owe anybody an explanation. I don't care who you are, what the relationship is. If the answer is no, then it's simply no. When it comes to protecting my peace, I don't owe anybody, I mean anybody, a detailed explanation. That's it. That's all. Next, put your name on the calendar first. And what do I mean by that? Before I made the kids' appointments, before I looked at the calendar for work, I always pencil in me time now. You guys saw in one of my previous day in the life videos, or morning in the life videos rather, I find time before I even clock into work, after I've gotten everybody on their way, to actually just sit out on the balcony and have some me time. Just me and God. That's it. That's all. Complete silence on the patio, in the backyard, almost every morning. And that has made a huge difference in me pouring into myself. I try to get at least 20 minutes in every morning, but if for some reason I can't get in 25 will do just fine. It gives me time to gather myself and just spend time alone before I address anybody or anything else. Number 3, buy yourself the thing without feeling guilty. Now, I know that we often talk about budgeting and saving a coin, but make sure that you are treating yourself. You know, there's like a little running mom joke that I'm wearing the same bra from 5 years ago, but my kids have on the newest shoes, the newest clothes, the newest this, the newest that. Make sure that you are pouring into yourself financially. Make sure that you are treating yourself. Make sure that you are buying something for yourself as well. At the beginning of the pandemic, I was a DIY girly. I was doing my own nails. I was wearing the cute little glueless wigs. As you guys can see, I have started going back to the nail salon. And don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with being a DIY press-on girly or whatever. But I wanted to do that to pour into myself. Now, I will say this, sitting in the nail shop is not always relaxing, but I'm not actually doing it myself. I'm not figuring out which glue is going to make the nails stick. It's just time for me to do something for myself, something that I wanted to do. Will I ever go back to being a press-on girl? Probably so. But in the meantime, I'm enjoying going to get my feels, going to get my pedicures, doing something to pour into myself. Could I find other things in my budget to do with that money? Absolutely. But I've started adding me to my budget. So now I'm at the place where if I want to buy a new outfit, get me a new pair of shoes, go and get my hair braided at the salon, whatever it is, I'm going to do it without trying to reason or justifying it. And the easiest way for me to do that is to add me. There is a line item on my budget every month labeled me. It's for me, not for the kids, not for the house, not for my husband, for me. Okay, so the next step, I actually just recently did a short form video about this, but I stand 10 toes down behind this. It is a non-negotiable for me now. Stop being everything for everybody. Plain and simple, just because I can does not mean that I should. I had to stop being everybody's emotional Google because it was quite draining, and I felt myself mentally deteriorating, if we're being quite honest. And nobody noticed, nobody cared. Well, let me not say nobody noticed, because my oldest daughter does mental health check-ins, and if I'm off mentally, my husband notices. But those are also the people that were not depending on me the most. But the people that depended on me the most did not notice that I had mentally checked out. And even if they did notice, I don't necessarily know that they cared, because I was still able to execute whatever request that they were making. So no more. And I'm gonna tell you this is one thing that I learned years ago in therapy. One of the most valuable lessons that I didn't always apply. Learn how to give people their problems back. Somebody come to you with a problem, give it back to them and let them figure it out. It's one of the most profound things that I actually learned in therapy. I'm just now implementing it though. Next on my list, romanticize the little things. Light the candle, take a bubble bath, take a dimly lit shower, get you a bathtub caddy, whatever you need to do to romanticize the little things in your life, the mundane things. No, you're not being extra, you're being intentional. It's creating little moments of joy on purpose, and it makes so much of a difference in your day. Number 6, ask for help and let people show up. I used to think that asking for help meant that I was weak or that I wasn't doing enough. Now I know and I completely understand that asking for help is actually a sign of strength and not weakness. One of the hardest things that I had to learn when I got in a relationship with my husband, like when we were dating, is allowing him to show up for me. I didn't want anybody to think that I didn't have it together. So when he would offer to help me in different ways, whether it would be financially, emotionally, physically, whatever, I would always say no. And I had to learn very, very, very quickly, allow other people to help you. It's okay. The people that offer or take you up on your request for help are your people. Allow your people to help. And last on the list, rest without earning it. I don't have to hustle until I crash to justify a break. Just remember, rest is not a reward, it's a right. It's your right. I don't know if I'm the only one that this has ever happened to, but sometimes I've said to people like, I'm tired, and their response is, well, you work from home, what are you tired from? Or tired from what? Baby, I don't have to have a from what, a for what for me to rest. If I want to rest, I'm going to rest. That's one of the things that I learned, because if I don't rest, if I don't allow my body to rest, my body is going to force me to rest. And rest is not a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. Not anymore. Absolutely not. So here's what I learned. The moment that I stop waiting for permission to put me first is the moment that everything shifted. If you've been following me for a while, then you know that that moment began on my 39th birthday. And I don't regret 1 second of it. Here I am almost a month into year 40. And me being selfish with me has done my body some good. Has given me mental clarity like never before. And I don't regret it. I am intentionally selfish with me now. Unapologetically, might I add. So let me know in the comments, what's some ways that you're actually putting yourself first? And if you have to think too hard about the answer to that, then you're probably not being selfish with you. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. That's it. That's all. Bye.